And you take a hard shot. You don't take one of them, you know, them snap glass. Them little glass, right?
Hold for me. So guys, you know, although we're having our discussion, you guys are having a tour on the East Coast corridor. I'm heading in the eastern direction, heading to Region 5 and Region 6. And this is the community of Enmore. And just about to our right, coming up where the signboard is, you're going to be Enmore Estate Road. That is where the monument to the Enmore Martyrs is. And then we're going to be passing Haslington, Golden Grove, and you know, a lot of different communities that you guys just, you see Estate, East Demerara Estate. So you guys just look out and enjoy. For those of you who haven't been on the East Coast or are in the diaspora, this is Haslington. We coming up. You see the sign here to my left. So if you haven't been here in a long while, just enjoy. Yeah, brother, you're telling me about Darren Wade and the pet lawyer.
Here's, according to his analysis, government is incompetent. Now, Darren Wade, when you listen to this guy, sometimes I am very much perplexed. Listen to the sentiments that emanate from Darren Wade and the wider AP and AFC accolades, because they seem very disconnected. I don't know where or through what medium they would garner these information or these support facts. But my brother, I think these people live in an alternate universe.
No, man. We're having here, man. Listen to me. I know you just read your thing and try to come up with thing properly for put it down on them. There's no there's the metaverse. They live in the metaverse. They have it. It's been coined with a name now. The metaverse. First thing we used to call it the alternate universe because we didn't understand that something like that existed. But in its reality, the name has been coined as the metaverse by Mark Zuckerberg and you know, Meta, the metaverse, like Meta G. That's what they did.
But my brother, the signal that came from Moko Arcadia the other day, and the signal that is coming out of Buxton, these are prominent areas where the coalition or the PNC would have enjoyed the support base. But I think what has happened there, or what happened on Sunday, has shown or given the indication that, you know what, 2025 they wouldn't even get 190,000 votes. Probably might get 200,000 the most. But we're looking at the landslide going government 2025. These are what I see it. I don't know why the people see it.
Well, let me be honest with you. It's not within it's not within my program to use better understanded words. I don't want to use fancy words. It's not within my program to assess or pit although I do from time to time, to pit the PPP actions and measure how the PNC is failing. What I can tell you, as a result of the actions of the government, and I'll not refer to them as the PPP in this case, as a result of the actions of the government, I see a better an interest in development of all Guyanese as a result of what I'm seeing in Mocha and as a result of what I'm seeing in Buxton, on all communities. As a result of the government actions, I see a better Guyana. Now, in the crux of that matter, a better Guyana will see less of the PNC, right? With the direction the government is going, the president is going, because they you know, Granger never did what Ali did. And I don't think you continue to see the opposition leader struggle in their communities, right? And I think it is a win-win situation. Sometimes I sit back and I look and I say, you know, something is not all bad, the opposition attitude, because it puts the PPP in a defensive mode and has to represent, has to prove themselves constantly. And when that is done, I really and truly don't care about the fighting of the politicians. I just worry about the race card they play. But I am really more interested in how people of all walks of life in Guyana develop themselves. That's my more interest, or more what I'm interested in.
But understood everything that you have mentioned here just now. But if you see what is unfolding itself now is that young Afro-guys are becoming more entrepreneurial. You understand?
Yeah.
More educated. And they have equipped themselves, or you continue to equip themselves with the requisite skills and knowledge to capitalize on the unfolding opportunity.
But that is what is, I think that is very important, and that is where I look at the opposition. I'm worried because their supporters are not accepting that they're more dangerous to them than good. You understand? The things that they try to get into the minds of their supporters, the things that they try to convince their supporters, the things that they try to get their supporters, shy away their supporters from, they are creating an anti-development supporter base, which will guarantee some sections or some followings of the PNC. They're guaranteed to fail. If you really listen to the PNC with all your heart and soul, you will fail.
Could you invite Mr. Norton and Mr. Campbell on one forum?
Knowing, here now, having in-depth knowledge of the two individuals. Look at a businessman who purports to be a fighter for democracy and all of these things, right? Glenn Lal, a man who has a paper, very successful businessman. Look at the damage. Look at how the vice president literally destroyed him. As them by in the ghetto, they said dig a new hole for him, right? Look at that. And then look at a man like Norton, who doesn't have any history, who, as the vice president said, has been a small player. And it would be unfair. Now, no, but here what happened. Remember, I know these people. I know the vice president, and I have a fair understanding of the opposition leader, Aubrey Norton. I would not, like you were asking, I was answering in a direct question that you asked me to arrange that kind of meeting. But I would not. I would facilitate that kind of meeting if they have it. I ain't gonna broadcast it. I want everybody to see. But I know what will happen. He will be destroyed because he can't discuss on certain things. Remember, if you have a one-on-one, even in the press statements, the press conferences that the opposition leader has, he can't tell you, he can't talk out of his head. They gotta sit down, put things on paper, read it back, make sure it sounds nice. You understand? And then they come like Glenn and so. Like me. You ever see me reading a paper, partner? When me read, me just jump the gun and call words. You understand? Me be jumping the gun. How fast me just think? When me read, me jump the gun. You just tell me, was it me know what I'm talking about? I know in my heart and my mind, brother. You understand? In my heart and my mind, I know what I'm talking about, what I'm discussing. Right? When you meet a man like Glenn Lal, who purports to know so much, who is writing upper end of 5 years on oil and do not understand certain things, certain basic things as it relates to the oil sector, you know we country in disaster. You understand? You imagine there's an opposition leader who is inept with things as it relates to the general economics of this country. The pillars of the economics, he does not understand. It is unfair to put the opposition leader against Aubrey Norton. You understand? So your body wouldn't set that up because I feel embarrassed. You understand? It is unfair. I'm telling you, on a serious note, really unfair. Because no, the banner here, I would like for instance, the first time that I will do an interview where I would make the questions aware, it would be with Aubrey Norton, because I don't want to embarrass him. You understand?
You want to do one with him?
Yes, I would do an interview with Norton and tell him what the questions are, let him and his team research them, and I will do a reading for the first time. I don't read questions. If you ask me to ask questions, that's why I get confused. Because I'm a person in the element. Yes, sir.
These people, the APN University, I think they may have went to the University of Life.
Well, let me be honest with you. As much as we're discussing the facts and what we're seeing, I can tell you, because they've chosen the lazy road, because they've chosen to lie, instead of genuinely seeing and addressing the issues and here man, I'm telling you, brother, it is no possible way there is not corruption within the PPP as we speak, while there are billions and trillions of dollars being spent. You understand what I'm saying? There has to be corruption. It is a Guyanese thing. It is no possible way. Now, the main fact that the APNU, AFC, and the PNC, or the PNC and the AFC have been incapable of proving one case in 5 years. I am telling you, I know as certain as if I were part of the corruption. You understand? I kid you not. There has to be. While we're looking and people are looking at these programs, the businessmen know they just stay in a kind of hanky-panky business. People trying for not pay tax, people doing stupidness with NIS. No, this is has become a way of life for Guyanese to get to the top, right? The people who are talking and who try to be upstanding just meet out the people and link up with people to get things done. You understand? So you can't tell me that corruption doesn't exist. And in this day and age, the PNC is incapable of finding those things and uncovering, which is much needed from an opposition. Why an opposition? Because the opposition just came out of government. Obviously, they have people who are their supporters and so inside, we believe there's got supporters to do. Make problem, make confusion, slow down processes. That's what they're doing in their ministries. They want to uncover corruption. They are using it to get rid of people. They are part of the corruption. Yes, and
but that is why I really commend the president when he said he will work with the equivalent of Moko. Because in the end, he has a bunch of assault clips. You can understand what I mean?
yeah.
So the average contract can go down to the average man in the village car. You see him out with the dog in there on behalf of the NDC. He can call the cousin and he grandmother or somebody to come and do the work. And it's nice.
Yes, no, like you understand. When the man come, why you believe the NDC chairman gets so much of flack? When the man came, the people that the president were talking to and who met the president for the first time, the people of the community, what this man came and suggesting that he was the leader of them, that he was their leader, the AP, and who control this area. The people did not know the man. They never see the man before. They knew the president. So, look, you understand? It's set up, they get set up. They don't want to go on the ground. The people don't know the man. The people could not have related, anybody in the place could not have related to the boy. Because they don't know the boy, he don't dare there. You understand?
But you know, before, I don't see why these people sign a messed up contract, you know. Imagine Carl Joseph was the advisor, petroleum advisor to the government. Imagine that. Hello?
Yeah, I listening to you.
Yeah, you know about the name, you heard about the name, or you're familiar with the name Carl Joseph, right?
Bro, they are some of the disasters in the remember here, man. Listen to me. Her daughter is now one of the advisors of the opposition leader, right? So you could imagine, and here this girl always angry, buddy. You understand? This girl is full lunacy. Right? No, I telling you. Angry, I tell you, along with the face. They got some of them. And I ask myself, how do you hear? You imagine. You see the videos that were leaked with the after discussion that Glenn Lal and Barjab you had? Alright. Well, those videos actually, that incident actually occurred after the interview that Jagdio and Glenn Lal had. So you see how the interview is feisty? And Glenn Lal had to put Jagdio had to put Glenn Lal to his place on many occasions, at sometimes even insulting him. You see that? Well, imagine when that was done, Jagdio took the time. The vice, bear in mind, Jagdio is not only a politician. He was once a finance minister. He was the longest sitting president. Come back to achieve. Come back again as the general secretary of his party, saved his party, brought back his party to government, achieved and attained the position of vice president. You understand? This is a man who at this time is undisputed, is only rivaled by his own associate, now the President Ali. You understand? Imagine that man. You imagine if Norton had the man power. Imagine that man chose to go and sit down with Google Lal, explain to him, dispute every issue he had. When he finished, he was not perturbed and upset. He went on to sit with him behind the scenes and went into further teachings, schoolings, and explanation. You understand? No, that is what you call politics, brother. And when you go and meet Carl Joseph, daughter, Bernard, they even want to shake nobody's hand. You understand? These men playing a different game. They're operating at a level that the PNC would never be capable of operating at.
He don't want to see the president of Guyana, man. But then, choose Biden or Boris Johnson or shall I name France or any other European or foreign leader of whom they would subdue themselves to. And a board and a bill that one of those leaders not
but here now, I understand his demeanor, right? So I understand his demeanor. What I'm doing publicly is making them aware of what is the cause for the losing streak. You understand? As a politician, you have to be versed in a number of areas. First thing, you have to have an in-depth understanding of your people and their needs. That is one. That's a must. That's very important. Aubrey Norton does not have an understanding of what are black people's needs. He assumed that they would like to hear about racism. They would like to be antagonized. They would like to feel as they are in a doom and gloom situation. No. Aubrey Norton has come to misread or misread black people. Because like everybody else, black people are on the up and up. They're buying cars, they're building houses, they're looking to further their education. You understand? They're doing things. He has misread his constituents.
I think analysis, right? Which you would be able to find if you would elaborate on this analysis, right? A vehicle boat or the line of content together almost the time. Sometimes one time a week, but every week a vehicle boat comes together. And on one of those vessels, they would have like about minimum 200 cars, maximum about 400 cars. You remember the large vessel car coming together. So these are
What time? But the thing what is bring the vehicle from Japan? 1,500 vehicles is whole put it one time. 1,500, and there's land once a week.
Let's say, let me look at the minimum 400 vehicles, right? On every boat, you have, let's say, about 100 of those 400 vehicles, which the rest will be dealers, small dealers, large scale dealers, whatever. But you have individuals like doctors, lawyers, people in a respective profession, young people, who would have now become a doctor or now become a lawyer, and they would have bought, buy a new vehicle. And so when you go on WAF to clear a vehicle, it's not only the dealers, you have individuals, young professionals, and most of those young professionals are they're Afro-Guyanese.
Here, let me call you back, bro. I get in a call here. Let me call you back. Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning.
You called me last night, that's here.
Yeah, with the grader.
The grader and the arm and the paper.
Talk to me.
What? You did talk to my office and my cash, but anyway, you say I'm tomorrow. So what can you do for me?
Ma, you tell me how much me gotta give you. How much you giving me the grader for?
The grader for 20, and the paper for 8.5.
Now the paver, me getting a fairly good paver for 9.5. The grader, if me give you 7 million down, you could give me 6 months for pay the rest, 13 million.
7 million. You can understand.
Oh yeah, give me 6 months with the 10 million.
Yeah.
Alright, I can call you this afternoon.
Yeah. Something for 9.5?
9.5. Far better, no worry. I don't want a discount for the paper. Far better.
Far better.
Yeah, a tidy thing.
Next roll, I want an asphalt roller, you know.
Price.
We have an asphalt roller, and we can give a 5.5.
Alright, must send a picture to me. WhatsApp on the same number.
We will send it later on.
Safe. Yeah, guys. So we there Batty. It's a Bat, not Bat settlement. Bat. We still there in the Maikoni Mahika Maikoni area. And we haven't, you know, we got these discussions on a daily basis. It's just sad that the opposition, I think they're misrepresenting their constituents, and it is showing clear now in how their constituents operating when they are. We got shades, I got a couple shades like this, so we don't want to, right? We can pick up one way, Uncle Derek bring. Yeah, I think they're misrepresenting their constituents, and it's showing up now in Buxton and what is place name? The Moko where they went to the RD, you know, it's showing up because they act like if black people don't want development. Yes, and they tell people don't take. What kind of shippiness is that? Take where you could get and wait for what you want. Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Morning, brother.
Just a brethren. You know, you're talking about the opposition and these guys, right? But you never hear no solution from these fellas. All we just talk about problem in this country, so. The country like wrong and see all the problems, right?
Yeah.
But you talk about solutions. What we should do. These fellas ain't doing nothing like that, man.
No, they don't have, brother. They don't have solutions. They were in government. What's going on? This is why the CARNAGE, this is why we get the car PAB 2082. Driving, going straight up the double line, blocking going through. Live and direct on the Guyanese Critic. They better collect that well done. So I tell you about these politicians and the solutions. Now it is clear as day. It is clear as day that they do not have an understanding of what they're just about for holler and cry and draw a money. Because these same politicians that are finding fault now, you know what Jagdeo did for 1 week, 1 day, every week for 5 years, 52 times a year? If identified the problems with the APNU AFC government at the time, and then he also spoke about solutions that he would have if a PPP government was in power. You understand? Now, when Jagdeo at the time, now this opposition, if they were to do that, they still would not have merit, because when Jagdeo was talking about these solutions that he would have had, it was supported with the fact that he was the finance minister of this country, and then the longest sitting president of this country, under whose tenure this country had unprecedented growth. You understand? A real economic turnaround and boost. So while being opposition leader and talking, he was coming from a vantage point of experience, a wealth of experience, knowing that, well, yes, this is enough. And he was talking at the time about a president that was failing miserably. That would have been Granger. Yes, sir. So Norton doesn't have a background. He's never served in any position or anything, right? That would have given him the experience needed to run this country. And we have to remember, this country is growing at a very fast rate. What they were planning to take over, or what Norton would have had a little peep into in recent times when PNC was in government, it's far from that right now. This country taking off. Yes, sir.
We need management, and we can manage this country for the straight up. You guys can manage this country,
No, but I'm hoping that they're given a fair chance. I'm hoping that we could get good leadership in opposition.
Let me tell you what we keep right now. Let's take away from Jagdeo and give it to North. What do you think of this country?
Bano, you don't understand what's going on. I am showing people every day. Bharat Jagdeo. No, but here now. Bharat Jagdeo went and sit on a program of a man that lies, continues to lie on him and his government. He sat on that program. When he finished in an attempt to try to understand the actions and how Glenlad thinks. Right now, me tell you, me don't try to understand nobody. Me tell you, but the F and the S. Me ain't got time for talk to nobody. Me tell you straight up. Tell people you're selling paper. Don't act like if you're a savior for nobody. Jagdeo, even behind the scenes, made that special effort to teach Glenlad. You understand? Imagine this is the vice president, former finance minister, has stooped, and you have to say stooped to that level. You understand? No, Norton ain't get power yet. And he shake your hands. Natural disaster. Norton is one day natural. I will try to get, you see they name hurricanes after they name hurricanes after women, right? So I will try to get the next earthquake. I will try to get the next earthquake that hits Haiti to be named after Norton. Roger, we talk. So guys, this is the reality. So we're on farm. This is Maikoni. And this bridge that will be coming up here very soon will take us into Region 5. We're approaching Region 5. So, yeah, man, today was supposed to be a nice road trip. And them Bana called me because they're seeing the lacking. They're seeing the lack. We're seeing the lack. We need an opposition. And I think Norton can be that person, right? It's just that he needs the advice, because the PNC seems to be operating, and the advisors seem to be operating on feelings. I would want to think that you have advisors who would give you advice based on some empirical evidence or some merit as to what would happen. And then again, every time they advise you, you make an assessment of how that worked for you, right? How did that work out for you? Based on the advice, and you move forward again. Like me, I do things, and then you know, if mistakes are made, we discuss it at the management level at Daybreak News, and you know, we make amends. I'm asking, how does the opposition really operate? Under what pretext? Is there a roadmap? Is it development for strictly black development? Is it the country in general? What is the opposition's problem? What is the program? Right? These are questions that have to be asked if we're going to have development in this country. It's worrying. It's really, really worrying. I can tell you. I say I'll enjoy Barbies. This is we then Region 5. We come over the mic a bit. No, we in Region 5. You see the sign say welcome to Region 5? Yeah, over mic. Yeah, this is Region 5 here. Mahika Maikonia Barry is the MMA, but yeah. So guys, I'll be bringing a number of interactions that the Vice President will be having today with the persons in region. Six fisher folk. Let me give you an idea of what some of the discussion would be like. You got a man going for deliver, buddy. They ain't delivering nothing. And you know, when they have these outreaches and all these things, Jagdeo tend to hear the people's issues and so on for a few minutes, and they got people taking down notes. Distribution of Fisher Folk grant is also be going on at 2 locations, right? And then the Chatney show tonight. You gotta see if you get Jagdeo for dance, by Jagdeo can dance. I wanna see Jagdeo dance. I come on the Chatney show. I'm hoping that I would advise the opposition. I would advise the opposition leader. I'm telling you. Some man lectured at the University of Guyana. How can you be so stupid one time? What's the reason for this anger? Is he going through withdrawal? Is he having withdrawal symptoms? You know? What's the problem? This is a place called Recess. And I wish I could have carried out straight up to Barbies for the live, and we got charged and get ready for serious business. I think we'd had an interesting discussion, and for those of you who just tuned in to the Guyanese Critic morning live at the Critic, I'm in a place called Calcutta. This is Calcutta. And I think I ain't sure, but Mingo does live wrong here. Or he live Katrina. Or they got more communities coming up. We're talking about the carnage on the road. So this truck man, and I was somebody, a Barry. So this man live in a Barry. There's a Barry, he is there, Mingo from this area. Somewhere with this blue bus there, on the one side there, somewhere and them always there he live. And this is a place called San Sushi. So I'm telling y'all about the road carnage. A businessman is driving on the road, driving across the green light. A truck man coming down. At one of the testy for, they got tested truck man for if he was under the influence of alcohol. That's the first thing they got. And the speed limit around here is 80 kilometers per hour, so make sure you stick to the speed limit, guys. You go, partner, you go with your fancy vehicle. I'm going to meet up you. I'm going to hear about you, don't worry. I'm right here for say Guyanese Critic coming live and told them and make it out. You go. You go lang. I was asking me if some of them late for the guard. Right? Where you go, boy? You done get Land Cruiser, you done wealthy have Warrior River. And poor people like Abdies that have a hustle. Forget, go here, go there. And go so. Eh? Where you go, boy? Ay, go lang, man, go lang. Go. Gotta wait for you. So the truck driver, in driving through, I was told that after, he said dead man carry no tails. He tell the policeman dead man carry no tails. The camera does record. So the cameras in the area was recording. Very unfortunate what happened to Mr. Kush. But it shows the lacking on our roadways. And I'm telling you, this falls directly on the Guyana Police Force. And I said I would have gone and spoken to the traffic chief, but I will go. I apologize because I have not done that as yet. But there needs to be changes in the system, because you continually find police on the roadways. Police have to have a purpose. You continue to find police on the roadways. It could only be said they're looking for money. Nothing else can be said about the police. This is a place called Fowls. Nothing else can be said about the police. If you see how they position themselves and the reason they're stopping people, right? You see a new car, no. Look for trucks. Look for people that would not be working with the law, would not be following the letter of the law. These are the things you have to look for. They stop people's wife. You see nice vehicle, you stop there. No. And that is the reason for the problem. The police don't up on the road night time watching them trucks. No police don't up on the road night time watching them. Lights flashing all about the place. All about the thing, lights flashing on these trucks. Nobody had to have somebody saying every junction have to have traffic light. This ain't got nothing to do with traffic light. The traffic light said red and the truck man was driving through the red light. Lick up the man and kill him. This ain't got nothing to do with traffic light. This has to do with the recklessness and lawlessness of Guyanese drivers. Everybody makes mistakes. Accidents happen all over the world. But the law, if you look at the Guyanese population, how much people there compared to the kind of road carnage we have, something is wrong with this country. Something is wrong with the people in this country. The drivers on the road, they buy a vehicle the same day they buy a license. Yeah, so what the truck way past? Watch the light up flickering and blinking by the thing there. These people totally defying the laws of physics. These trucks with the light and the Guyana Police Force act like if nobody has sight anymore. These trucks didn't come this way. These trucks come from developed countries, right? We got real development. We got real laws that people have to adhere to. And the trucks didn't come with all these lights. Them put on all these lights for the trucks. What me here now? I hope they got a one with the overtaking right the way through down here. They're not gonna see. They're right in the line, then you can pass through. And they got a big roadblock. You imagine that they got a big roadblock. What's he passing through? Got a big roadblock. That's traffic police there. Them, hey, these, I tell you, kind of police force. He just overtake for a life, the whole world see. And they got a roadblock. What the God in heaven names this roadblock is doing? God help these people. I'm glad to know what is the purpose here. They stand up right at the man drive through there. Drive through right here. That's how you could go and knock down somebody and kill them and drive through right through the roadblock. And them not see you no. Reform for the Guyana police force. I sit down and attack into the commissioner. And I had to congratulate him on how far he has brought the force. Right? I had to. But with all of that, there's still a far way to go. Right? And we must not forget that. The method that is used by the now Commissioner of Police is one that he interacts more with the people, try to get a better understanding of what the people's needs are, and address issues as it relates to crime, deal with the young folks, be more in sports and thing and so on with these young folks. And for the most part, it is paying off. His method is paying off. But nonetheless, the Guyana police force, no matter how you want, see it, talk it, the Guyana police force can't change in a day. And I can obviously tell it can't change in a year. So there needs to be reform, a strategic plan that will take the Guyana police force and transform it over the process of a number of years. What you want to get first, what you want to get second, a time period to all of these different plans. Right? That is what is needed right now. More important than anything else, reforms in the Guyana police force. Because I'm telling you, you could drive down the road and the police only stop people. It's not going anywhere. I don't think of it. Drizzles? The man spray, he's bad. You could drive down the road and the police only stop people that they could get something from. You understand? Here why I say so. You go on the roadblock, or you go where the police stop it, and they see a clean vehicle that has no problem, that driving slow, and they stop it. They got speed gun, the vehicle wasn't speeding. They have some cases, yes, they use a speed gun to see who's speeding, right? They have a vehicle driving down the road. Now they got a time they used to stop people and breathalyze them. Why they not doing that no more? Why they not doing that no more? Because it's the Indian government and half of them Indian man always drunk on the road? No, you gotta do it. You understand? Well, not Indian, a predominantly Indian government. And them man always drunk on the road. Eh? Stop people and breathalyze them. Don't wait till they... Yes, I have to stop people. They're looking funny, breathalyze them and charge them. I don't know. I could be incorrect. If they're still doing it, it needs to be done. Right? Stop people, breathalyze them. Nighttime, wait outside. I can remember on the AP, and you tell us wait outside bars. Wait outside the bars when they drive off. That's a great idea. I'll go get the car in. Yeah, wait outside the bars for them who drink in the rum. When they left, I can remember when I left Sita Bar and South, there's a place called Kingley. Lincoln Lewis come up here and drive a Gary Belen fighting for land and anything. You gotta love these people. It's special. Yeah. So this is the community of Ross. So let's see if I can catch you until 2. carry out till to the bridge. Let me see. Guys, I know this stretched by I know this stretched by 70. There's a place called Chester. Yeah, they wait. You know, man, you watch them stop new car and so. You got car with broken light. Car with all kind of different problem. Then I stop them vehicle there. Them I see vehicle for stop what got see guys, let's be careful and watch it on this road. Let's do all kind of strange thing. Yeah, I tell you, when you watch it where they must stop you. If you got mad with a car like PAB, you know, 21,000 or like this car is. This car just buy. This man got license, fitness, insurance, everything. You understand? This man got everything. Brand new, clean car. Who you stopping this car for? Eh? Them policemen stop this car. Them not gonna stop the old car. Well, likely not got insurance and knock down somebody. They ain't got nothing to forget. They ain't got fitness. You understand? Me, I know what's the program. So there needs to be an overhauling of the system. For those of you who have just tuned in, the Critic is in Berbice, Region 5, heading to Region 6, where today I will be bringing to you live the Vice President talking to fisher folk, making sure they're getting their cash grant. Fisher folk will be collecting their 150,000 cash grant that was promised to them. And the Vice President is chosen to deliver these kinds of things himself in person. As the promises, the President has taken that initiative also, or has undertaken to make sure, as it relates to doing the people's work, they deliver themselves. Right? So, just so you know what it is, I broadcast it live to you to ensure we hear what are the people's concerns. And this government, in doing or accepting my request to have everything broadcasted live, I suggest is showing a certain level of accountability and transparency. More transparency than anything else. Accountability, we'll have to look at what the Auditor General report says about the spending and so on of taxpayers' money and how the government addresses that when it relates to accountability. But transparency, being open, answering the people's questions, and transforming this country. The President and the Vice President and the Cabinet Ministers seem to, you know, I could tell you about quite a few ministers. I know about Minister Indar, who is on the ground. You know, Minister Manichani, Minister of Education, and she, well, I can tell you, let me tell you one time, she ain't only there on the ground, she there on Facebook, she commented. I will like the girl now make joke. The girl now allow nothing but slip. If you, I don't know how she getting these things, she got people searching for this thing, and she's herself searching for these things. But if you talk, so they have a prayer. I like how I have a prayer now. Prayer there in the comments just now. Up in arms. Yeah. So these ministers serious. Just so they get the minister of Facebook. Watch live. The PPP government get the minister of Facebook. Right? These ministers are making joke. Up in arms. So I could say there. What you going on here by Billy Goat? Billy Goat. I tell you knock me carry you feel I left you on the road. You ain't gonna be road kill. I carry you up Barbies and we encourage you tonight for the chat me show. If you feel you wanna run into me car, because you the bus this. So I want a 20-foot container, say man a container there. I want a container. I feel that's the right thing to do. Let me bring a container on top of a trailer. So yeah, what this thing? What this area name? I know we coming up on a. This is Fort Wellington. Yes, so that's Fort Wellington Secondary School to me. Right hand side. I thought he gone. One gone earlier. I thought he gone. There. I thought we see meeting about here. We still about. What this car is, you try. This car don't have no mirror for the side, right? The inside got mirror. The inside got mirror. The outside got mirror. Right? What this car is? This car look like he got jump out and hold it back for stop. Police don't stop this man. He don't know the man got no money. You understand? If he asks the man for money, the man get heart attack and dead. Just fall on just and dead. And police will stop this man. Why watch, he got big roadblock again. 2 roadblock, boy. It's like it's roadblock country. Oh, that's road. It's not roadblock. Police stop for turning. Or he stop for gas at somebody. Yeah, so them guys road. They stop in the middle of the road and gas for you and thing. Block up all the traffic and thing. Yeah. So we're going into Bath. Yeah, I'll ever see the video. We stop the riots, the Bath riots. You know about the story? You ever see somebody stop riot? I have done so many things in this country I love. Sometimes I forget this way. Yeah, sir. Child abuse is over there. Yeah. What this car is though? Oh Jesus Christ is using. Come to you, man. Really wrong with that, we don't care about Prado and Land Cruiser and stuff. I want to know where I jam me car. When I jam me car, I got to pay right away. Yeah, I tell you, me want here, but no, I to come business and late and this, and I have flying on the road like I am mad. When I jam me car, I give me money right away. Good, I just telling you, I give me a notice. But yesterday I went to the place, me want to call him. I got the place. Because I hope they rectify the business. But I should call. Let me left them. Because I behave bad. Cuss up and behave bad. Now here now. Me got the place. First thing, they ain't bring my call for. I call for chicken tenders. They bring hot, spicy buffalo wings. You don't know the thing is a set of sugar and that kind of thing around, right? I want flesh alone. Me eating anything and sugary thing. So they bring the Paul start eat one, so they carry back one. Next thing while we eating, I see a rat running. The rat running up a wall. This is outside in the restaurant, you know. A rat running and playing with a branch. This rat living there. You know this rat ain't passing through. Rat does the all about the country, right? But in restaurant, now I say if the rat the outside with the guests there, with all the nice and music there, and he just living happy. You understand? He just like if you know he definitely veranda cool out listening to music. I could only imagine what's going on in the kitchen. So I left the food and I left the food. And I said, man, call for the bill. So everything in the bill now, the girl ain't take out the one which she misorder. The man telling me, the girl come back now to me and telling me that he want to take her. I said, what? I go back there. I said, what? He said, no, he tell she. He didn't tell he didn't tell she for tell we. He just tell she. I said, that's not no concern of ours. Just to pass back the extra money. You understand? I said, there's no concern of this. Yeah, I'll start out later. Give me change I got and we because me giving no tip. You understand? I said to them in the place, get to. Big rat running like if he is a family member. I said, I stop it right away. Hello?
Critic.
Yeah.
Yeah, my Sunday never see the president of Jamaica when you New York,
What happened?
They said Sunday coming, we don't never see the president.
Sunday coming what?
Sunday coming, the president of New York.
Me, I don't know about that.
Yeah, the president.
So what I got to do with me? What I got to do with the price of cheese? What are we talking about?
No, we just tell you that.
Oh, alright, safe. Cool, brother. Pops called me for let me know. President got that New York. Alright. Thanks for the heads up. Woolly Park. Hey, Niket. We're going at.
Hi, sir. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Morning. Here we have now a dep on the road and in the move, and I will in the new week, cause me weekend is be a little hectic. In the new week, I'll be able to tell you when we you give the girl the information as to where we can stay and so on when we come there.
Yeah, sure. I will share the information that where you can stay. No problem.
Okay, because one of my decisions, what happens, I don't have a US visa, so to come there, I have to get a visa to be able to go to some transit point, maybe the UK, before I could come to India. So, and then today we have the people going up at the factory to check some of the machines we have already there to make sure all are okay, and then we gonna see if we want some more machines. So I'm on the move right now. Let me call you. Let me message you a little later though.
Okay, sir. Actually, I have called you regarding some. I want to concern if you are free, then we can talk because there is an. I want to concern that I want to talk to. That is why I called you.
You have some concerns?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I will message you as soon as I'm free. I'm actually now on the move on my morning program, Raja.
No problem, sir. You can just let me know when you are free. Then I will just.
Yeah, I'll message you.
I will talk for. Okay, sir. No problem.
So, yeah, I can get a drive over the bridge. Let me get Alice me done. I got a lot of people gonna come in from work this afternoon. I think I would love to see Barbies. So let me show you. Actually 12. Lots of work going on in Barbies. 200 and something roads. You know, I just pray for the opposition to start acting different here. If the opposition up their game. If the government doesn't have really any pressure from the opposition right now, right? And the opposition is so stupid. I could only imagine if they up their game, that A game, and really finding genuine things. This is number 5. You know, finding genuine issues and really putting the government on the back foot. Man, of this country would go forward so fast. Yes, you got to get a good opposition, man. You gotta get somebody for getting busy. Can't just be all the time, you know. We need an opposition. We need a good opposition. Jamal walk to the middle of the road, hand a man something, and then walk back. I feel like a lot of this guy is mentally retarded, you know. I watch this who you walk over for me. A horse. He feels so confident that his friend got a horse, you know, when he dead, it's not nothing. Yes, I ain't got no big funeral problem. This is his friend. You walk over the road, in the middle of the road, and meet the horse. Yeah, you go along, but yeah, you go along. Going there. Somebody buy a new car, you want to drive. Oh God, 2 of them, 2 girls. They buy a new car, and nobody like them. They're driving and eating, and so they even get number yet. Nobody like them. They get a blind. Woo! Waiting for the first crash. Somebody running the back or something. And I was taking my time. Yes, it's only in Guyana you drive slow and they don't lock you up. In other country, there's lock you up for driving too slow, for holding up traffic. But it's scared. But it's scared. Think pace up. Why is that the whole car this when the police don't stop them? Police have seen new car because they don't know where you stop a man with old car. He telling you once at the problem. You understand? Once at the Rick Moreau story. How thing and grandfather dead. All the police stop anybody. All the police stop me and I don't know. He say, man, watch I did in the funeral procession down there. Me grandfather there and we going up for bury. We going up to bury my grandfather, man. Yes, I put on me hazard right and I there behind him. I go in funeral. How you could do me the one, the tears in my eye. You know, you tell me that. I didn't grandfather there. Hey. Talking about who's my grandfather? Me and my grandfather and grandmother, you know. So, yeah, ladies one pulling timber here. This one is not going. Where you going, Daddy? This one going. So I got left yard now. Right? I got left yard. I got left yard. I have to leave now. Yeah. Hey Jay, what's going on? What's going on?
What's up, buddy? Listen, I'm going to Barbados, but I'm in Guyana for a few days. I've been 3 weeks of being Guyana. I'm sorry, but I'm leaving to go to Barbados now.
I can name Barbados. We can meet up in the chat show tonight.
Yeah, we'll meet up at the show there. I'll be with Terry there.
Roger that, safe.
Okay, brother. I'll meet up later.
Yes. So me gotta go or me gonna end up late. You guys take care. Peace out.